Hey ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a bit of a take two for me, take one for you on a masterfrogez coming at you here with another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile on my awesome Sword Art Online mat. This one is my Ghostrick deck. Now this deck, it is good to note that this particular deck is not necessarily a tournament worthy, as in I haven't been able to test it against all of the tournament decks, but it's more of a fun deck, and it does work very well against the decks that I have tested on, which is like Light Sworn, Shadals, and all that, a couple other smaller newer age builds. But this deck profile actually has no extra deck. I don't like running many extra decks in my deck, so this one is no exception. And it does hold its own very well, but again, not tournament worthy, as you would say. Let's jump right into it. First of all, monsters, we have 3 Ghostrick Jiangshi for your searches, 3 Ghostrick Skeleton for just player disruption. We have 3 Ghostrick Stein to finish off your searches so that you can get any card in the deck, really. 1 Nico, just for those situational moments when you need to lock down your opponent and kind of go against the Ghostrick ways. 2 Ghostrick Witch, when you need to lock down the opponent a bit slower, but want to go with all the other Ghostrick cards. 2 Ghostrick Mary, for more added search power. 2 Jack Frost for disruption, and 3 Ghostrick Lantern for disruption. I know a lot of people will say that you should run 3 Jack Frost and 2 Lantern, but honestly, I found that my way has worked pretty well so far. Now onto the magics, the spells. We have 3 Ghostrick Mansion, 3 Swords of Concealing Light, a must in every Ghostrick deck, 2 Pot of Dualities, and 1 Terraforming, just so we can add that 4th space for our field spells. Now on to the traps. We have one of the funniest disruption cards in the deck, 3 Ghostrick Scare, 2 Ghostrick Break, only revive card in the deck, but I find that my Ghostricks aren't usually dying that often. 2 Trap Stun, because honestly the traps are just there for disruption and don't actually contribute to many of the strategies of the deck, so best to screw up your opponent and not screw up you. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, and finally 1 Ghostrick Vanish. I'm thinking really about upping this and probably taking out maybe taking out one of the breaks or scare. I don't know, because this is great. 1 turn turns all your Ghostricks into indestructible gods. And that's our traps. We don't have any side deck, as priorly mentioned. This mainly is a deck that I made just because I am a Halloween fanatic, so whenever I got back into the game, found out that these were a thing, I dove right into them head first. Anyway, that's the deck profile, ladies and gentlemen, and this has been masterfrogez, aka Jackson Hellbender, and I will see you in the next video.